employees selling animals online, and even one employee admitting to having sexual relations with a dog. Now, the agency's newly promoted interim director has been charged with domestic abuse. Kelvin Samuel apparently was arrested for battery on his wife after an argument. When questioned by KTBS about the alleged incident, Samuel repeatedly stated he was not going to comment on his personal life. Shreveport leaders working on the budget for next year. Mayor Ollie Tyler's been working on ways to find cuts.
We were able to find these funds because we looked at every area where we could trim. We looked at every area where we could reduce debt. We looked at every areas where we had an increase in revenues that were recurring.
She wants to give all city employees, including police and firefighters, a pay raise. Louisiana earns an A+ in a national small business survey. That's a bit better than we had got C+ for last year. Don Pearson, the Economic Development Secretary, said in order to continue to see high grades in our state, it's important to teach others how to start businesses, which starts in the schools.
We want to teach entrepreneurship in our schools. We got to keep our education elements strong. The basic underpinnings of our economy and our small businesses is our workforce.
Anthony Oliver pleads guilty to manslaughter in connection with the death of a 7-month-old child. Aiden King was found unconscious at his mother's home after suffering several serious injuries, including a broken collarbone and a subdural hematoma. Oliver was on trial for second-degree murder and faced life in prison before the plea deal. Malcolm Flowers wanted in DeSoto Parish for attempted murder of a deputy. DeSoto deputies were trying to execute a felony warrant on Flowers at a gas station. When Flowers spotted them, he fled in his car, hitting a deputy in the process. Notes on happiness costing some buyers a lot of money. Fox's Tom Rigatti has that story.
You know about Albert Einstein's theory of relativity, but the genius delved into more philosophical realms. A scribbled note from Einstein on his theory of happiness has sold at a Jerusalem auction for $1.3 million. Einstein was traveling in Japan in 1922 when he wrote his theory down in German and handed the note to a bellboy because he didn't have the cash to give him a tip. Another note Einstein gave the youngster advising, "Where there's a will, there's a way," was sold for over $200,000. The auction house wouldn't say who the buyers or sellers are. Tom Rigatti, Fox News.
The State Fair opens tomorrow. It's going to have lots of great weather, it looks like, at least for this first weekend. And New York has joined other states like California, Connecticut, and New Jersey in barring e-cigarettes from being fired up in public indoor settings. I'm Erin McCarty on 101.7 FM and 710 KEEL.
Good morning, 6:03, Robert and Erin, 101.7 FM, 710 KEEL. Yo, Erin's got news and she's getting ready.
2 people dead following a shooting at Grambling. We'll have the latest on that. More troubles for Caddo Animal Control, and Mayor Tyler is hoping to push through a pay raise.
Somebody in this room has been complimented, and it's not you, and it's not me.
Uh-oh.
And there's only one of us left.
Uh-oh.
And it's
Is there a mouse in here?
Yeah, we need to get somebody new to replace the guy that got complimented.
Yeah, we do.
We'll tell you about that in moment. 888-234. Tell you about that in just a second. Plus Fletcher in sports and traffic and weather, and it's all coming up this hour, and it's right here on KEEL.
The power of information. KEEL News now.
2 people dead following a shooting at Grambling State University. According to police, Earl Andrews, a senior at the college, and a friend were found shot to death between 2 dormitories around midnight. At this time, police are investigating the shooting and continuing to search for a suspect. Shreveport police investigating a late-night fatal stabbing. Matt Parker with that.
A 40-year-old man is dead after being stabbed late Tuesday night. According to Shreveport police, the man was stabbed in a home in the 300 block of East 72nd Street. Investigators believe the man was stabbed by a woman he knew following a verbal altercation. The woman was questioned by Shreveport police, but at this time, no charges or arrests have been made. From 101.7 FM and 710 KEEL, I'm Matt Parker.
Caddo Animal Control's been a lightning rod for controversy as of late. There have been reports of accidental euthanizations, employees selling animals online, and even one employee admitting to having sexual relations with a dog. Now the agency's newly promoted interim director has been charged with domestic abuse. Kelvin Samuel apparently was arrested for battery on his wife